Hello. Yes, can I start? హలో వినబడుతుందా?
సౌండ్ దీంతో ప్యానల్ వేసి సార్.
రైట్. సో మైక్ కనెక్ట్ చేశారా? కనెక్ట్ అయిందా? హలో. Hello. Right. So, I am the faculty of chemistry. Today, I am going to discuss electrochemistry. Electrochemistry. Right. Electrochemistry. So, before going to start, all of you write down running notes and maintain your mobiles silence and listen carefully. Okay. So what is an electrochemistry? So it is the third unit in the chemistry subject. What is an electrochemistry? It is a branch of physical chemistry. Yes, come forward. ఇక్కడ ఖాళీ ఉన్నాయి కదా? Right. So right. So it is the branch of physical chemistry. Electrochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry. It deals with the process of interconversion of electrical energy and chemical energy. అడుగుతాను. ముందుకు రమ్మని చెప్పాను ఇంతకుముందే. రైట్. సో కాముగా వినండి. మీకు వినడం తప్ప వేరే ఆప్షన్ లేదు. బ్రేక్ టైంలో మాత్రమే మీరు ఏదైనా పని ఉంటే మాట్లాడాలనుకుంటే మాట్లాడండి. రైట్. సో ఏదైనా అర్థం కాకపోతే అడగండి, అంతేగాని క్లాస్ డిస్టర్బ్ చేయకండి, వినండి. ఓకే. సో మీరు కామ్గా వింటే మనకు ఉన్న టైంలో సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ చేయవచ్చు. లేకపోతే లాగింగ్ అవుతుంది, టైం ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. సో మీకు హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది పోర్షన్ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి సో మనం 4:35 వరకు కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి మీరు కాముగా ఉంటేనే అవుతుంది లేకపోతే కాదు. రైట్. Electrochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry. It deals with the process of interconversion of electrical energy and chemical energy. It is the branch of physical chemistry. It deals with the process of interconversion of electrical energy and chemical energy. Okay, so it discuss with the process of how the electrical energy is converted into chemical energy and how the chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Okay, right. So what is the exact meaning? How the electrical energy is converted into chemical energy and how the chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. So tell me any examples in which devices that electrical energy is converted into chemical energy and chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Yes, huh? Right, very good. So in the battery, what happened? In that, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Means that batteries are generated current from the source of chemical energy, right? And tell me another conversion, that is in which devices that electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. Listen, right? So the process of interconversion of electrical energy into chemical energy and chemical energy into electrical energy requires a device. So that device is known as cell. The process of interconversion of electrical energy into chemical energy or chemical energy into electrical energy requires a device. Okay, so the device is known as cell. What is a cell? Again, cell is a device. It is a device which converts uh, electrical energy into chemical energy and chemical energy into electrical energy, right? So that device is known as cell. Okay, that device is known as cell. So some devices are there. Those devices are converts one energy into another, right? So those devices are called cells, right? So cells are two types. So these are two types. How many? Two types. What are they? One is electrolytic cell. And second one is electrochemical cell. Electrolytic cell, electrochemical cell. So what is electrolytic cell? Okay, electrolytic cell is a device which converts electrical energy into chemical energy. So the devices which converts electrical energy into chemical energy is known as electrolytic cell. Okay, em rastaru electrolytic cells. So which converts here only write down, which converts electrical energy into chemical energy. Example. So for this example is electrolysis process. So you studied in the intermediate what is electrolysis. Okay, so what is electrolysis? So it is the process of migration of ions towards respective electrodes by passing the current. Okay, that process is known as electrolysis process. In that, what happened? That electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. See, let us see the electrolysis process. So this process requires a device, isn't it? This process requires a device, right? So this process requires a device. So this device consists of two electrodes like this, and these two electrodes are connected to battery, These two electrodes are connected to battery, and these two electrodes are dipped in an electrolytic solution. An electrolytic solution. I am explaining electrolysis process, right? So this process consists a container in which an electrolytic solution is taken. In that, two electrodes are dipped, and they are connected battery. They are connected battery. Now pass the current through the battery into the solution. What happened? Here we are passing current. Passing current. By passing current, what happened? See, in the solution, first of all, that electrolyte decompose into ions. For example, so this is what? An electrolytic solution. I am saying it is an electrolytic solution. What is an electrolyte solution? The solution which allows the current is known as electrolyte solution. For example, starch solution, is it allow the current? And sugar solution, is it allows the current? No. Starch solution and sugar solutions are not allowing the current. So those solutions are not considered as an electrolyte solution. What are electrolyte solutions? The solutions which allows the current. Tell me some examples. Acid solution, base solution, salt solution. So these are all what? Electrolyte solution which allows the current, isn't it? For example, sodium chloride solution, salt solution. Is it allow the current or not? Salt solution, common salt solution, is it is an electrolyte solution, means it allowing the current. For example, I am taking that solution. Okay, that is for example sodium chloride. I am taking here sodium chloride solution. So when the current is passed through the solution, first of all, that sodium chloride, see, that sodium chloride decompose into or ionize into Na plus and Cl minus ions, isn't it? So when the current is passed through the solution, first of all, that electrolyte, that sodium chloride, is ionized into Na plus Cl minus ions, right? Then after decomposition, after ionization, the ions in the solution, for example, ఇక్కడ ఏమున్నాయి ions ఉన్నాయి, Na plus ions and Cl minus ions are present in the solution, and these ions are moving towards the respective electrodes. Okay, so then what is the electrode here? This is anode and this is cathode. What is the charge of anode? What is the charge of anode? The charge of anode is positive and the charge of cathode is negative. See, in electrolysis process, always remember the charge of the anode is positive and the charge of the cathode is negative. So ఇప్పుడు పాస్ చేసాం current, and then what happened? The ions are formed, and these ions are moving towards the respective electrodes, means the negative ions are moving towards the positively charged electrode and the positive ions are moving towards the negatively charged electrodes. So this process happens by passing the current. Okay, so here what happened? We are passing the current means electrical energy. We are using here electrical energy, and that electrical energy, when the current is passed through the solution, that current decompose the sodium chloride into Na plus Cl minus ions, and here that current is used to perform the chemical reaction. Which reaction it is? Ionization reaction. That energy is used to perform the ionization reaction. So perform the chemical reaction means that energy is converted into what? Chemical energy. Okay, so the device which convert the electrical energy into chemical energy, and that device is known as electrolytic cell, and the best example is electrolysis process. What is an electrolysis process? So it is a process in which the ions are migrated towards respective electrodes by passing current. Okay, that is what electrolysis process. In that, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. Clear? ఎలా మారిపోయింది, ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఎనర్జీ కెమికల్ ఎనర్జీగా ఎలా మారిపోయిందో చూశారు. ఓకే, మనం కరెంటును పాస్ చేస్తే అక్కడ ఏమైంది, కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్ జరిగింది. ఆ కరెంట్ ఎందుకు యూజ్ అయింది, టు పర్ఫామ్ ది కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్, అంటే కెమికల్ ఎనర్జీలా కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోయింది. సో ఆ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కన్వర్షన్ను, ఆ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాసెస్ను మనం ఏమంటాం అంటే ఎలక్ట్రాలసిస్ ప్రాసెస్ అంటాం. అండ్ those devices which are used to convert the electrical energy into chemical energy are called electrolytic cells. Okay, so in the electrolytic cell or in the electrolysis process, the charge of the anode is, remember, positive, and charge of the cathode is negative. Clear? And next come to electrochemical cells. So 2 marks question adugutunnadu. What is an electrochemical cell? Define an electrochemical cell. In our syllabus we have electrochemical cells only, so no need to study the electrolytic cells, but you have to know the difference between the electrolytic cells and electrochemical cells. Kabatti nenu adi cheppanu, right? So what are electrochemical cells? See, సో ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సెల్స్ ఏం రాస్తారు, క్వశ్చన్ అడిగాడు అనుకో 2 మార్క్స్కి ఏంటి, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద డివైజెస్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద డివైజెస్ which converts electrochemical cells. These are the devices which converts chemical energy into electrical energy.